Welcome back, everybody, to the Houston Texans Madden 21 rebuild franchise. We're continuing the 2028 season today. Love seeing how excited everybody gets for these new episodes. So here is another one as we have a matchup to start against the Titans. We're not focusing on that one. I feel like half the episodes have been against Tennessee. So we'll sim past that after our impressive win against the Kansas City Chiefs. The team that showed up for us a week ago, or yesterday, that team is a Super Bowl contender. Will they show up consistently for us throughout the season? I'm not asking for 8 sacks against the best quarterback in the league, but that's what we can reach. That's our ceiling. This was, I think, a ceiling game. 3 touchdowns, no picks, 8 sacks on defense. We never turned the football over and took 2 away from Patrick Mahomes. So that team can compete for a Super Bowl, no doubt in my mind. But it's a long season. We'll see how long we can sustain this. We'll get some more upgrading in. We have Stephon Ferris, not quite 90 overall, but we'll work on the power rushing. How about Allen Beverly? He's an 86 overall. Last year, 10 sacks, already 2 to begin this year. And I want to go with the power rushing here. We have one power rusher on one edge, a speed rusher on the other. I like the development in our secondary. Lynn Cox does a really good job in the slot. I think he's developed very well into that role. And I'm not too worried about the normal development or anything. And I'm pretty sure we'll extend him an extension here before too long. And here is Austin Kitchen. What do you work on with him? 87 catching, 86 catching traffic. I suppose just the route running. He makes all these plays in traffic. Let's work on the separation skills. And we get to upgrade Michael Arnett. And I think, like, long term, if he develops well, I think it's going to be as a strong, athletic, interior pass rusher who might be able to play all over the place. We'll see how well he develops. It's going to take some luck as well with all these archetypes, but I am very intrigued. He's 6'6", 280 with 82 speed. Tennessee still has A.J. Brown and Jeffrey Simmons. They added Tyreek Hill in the offseason, so that'll boost the offense. They're still having Jalen Hurts at quarterback, and now Dalvin Cook's the running back. Did Derrick Henry potentially retire? I'm pretty sure he did. Okay, so that is a significant change then for Tennessee. Dalvin Cook and Pierre Ross at running back. Overall, I don't know yet if this is a team that is going to compete for the top of the division. I know the Colts will be there, and they are right now. Titans coming off a disappointing year, though. They love to pull off the upset here. And that's exactly what they do. 35-32, a high-scoring game with 29 fourth-quarter combined points. And a lot of offense. Whoa! Shadon Roseman, 427 yards, a career high, I'm pretty sure. 4 touchdowns and 4 picks? We saw no interceptions first 3 weeks, and now 4. Meanwhile, Jalen Hurts, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. What on earth happened? George Ingram continues a really good start to the season. Gordon Norwood, 7 for 94. Macklin, 87 yards. Jones had 65. But somehow, as Daniel Blue scores his first touchdown, and so does Watson, 4 picks. Tavares Samuel, Quan Basket, Alex Ross. 3 of those by safeties. Are there too many deep balls being thrown by Roseman? That's not at all what I expected. And now we have 2 breakout player opportunities. And Shadon Roseman unlocked one after that game. Okay, 350 plus. That's super possible. He almost got there in yesterday's video. 4+ touchdowns. Roseman could become an X factor today. We have to watch the Miami game now. And we're also going to have a chance to upgrade. I think we know it's going to be George Ingram. 3 touchdowns or $150. And he's probably close to averaging that to start the year. He's our leading receiver at 434, and he's averaging 108, not quite 150. But he's been able to put up some huge plays in the simulating, especially. So with 3 100-yard games on the season already, why can't he get to 150 this time? The first thing that stands out to me in this next draft class is the talent at top at tight end. I don't know where the holes on this team are going to be, but it feels like we're a team right now that can afford to trade up for a tight end. We have 2 first-round options, beginning with Brian Jackson. I scouted him yesterday. Late first talent, excellent receiving skills, 6'5", 248. I just scouted Cassius Fowler from NC State, and his top 3, I'd say, is more impressive. A- spec catch, A- catching. I like those standout traits there. 252 pounds, and he's 21 years old, late first talent. And that's perfect for us to potentially move up with packaging a 2 and maybe our 2 3s. I don't know if we'll make that kind of move, but we might be a team that can afford to make it. What to do here for Devin Macklin? Short route running is still pretty low. Would love to see that get a little bit better. I mean, there are UDFAs that have better short route running than that. And it's always nice to give somebody an upgrade right before they have this breakout scenario. I want to go strong arm. I really want to see 90 throw power. If you're going to get to 350, you're probably going to need it. He gets deep accuracy. Okay, 88 deep accuracy. That shouldn't be a concern. Here are the Dolphins. Their top player is Kerry Mann out of Clemson and Ricardo Darby, 5th year out of UCLA. They brought in Jalen Reagor and Artie Bennett. They have some really good defensive players here that are still developing. This is not going to be an easy team, I think, to get 350 passing on. Tua, year 9. How's he done to this point? Not spectacular, but not awful either. Just looking at the touchdown to interception numbers. Pretty good. Miles Sanders is the running back, so they brought in him and Jalen Reagor. They really like what the Eagles had going on there, apparently. Anybody else from that team? Offensive line, probably not good enough to stop our defensive line, so good luck. And how about the corners? Cole Bradley, Daniel Pippen, the rookie. I think we can make some plays against this defense. Andrew Combs, though, I passed on him. X-Factor safety. Oh, by the way, we should know our development here for, I already forgot the player. But on the defensive side, Dre Tatum. That's right, star dev for him. And he's getting a lot of snaps. I understand. We're 2-2 to start the season, which technically puts us on pace to be 8-8. I think this team's a lot better than a 500 team. I'm calling it right here. We're starting the win streak. I think we're going to win at least 3 games in a row, starting right here against Miami. And I want to see Roseman get that 350 today. Imagine he gets X Factor and we go on a run. Let's get into it, everybody. First up with the football, it's going to be us after the kick from Daniel Cantu. And here we go. Shadon Roseman, fresh off a 4 interception, 4 touchdown, 400-yard performance. I would call that the Jameis Winston special. And his first throw is incomplete, overthrown. I still can't believe that Jameis had a 5,000-yard, 30 touchdown, 30 pick season. Like that's everybody who's ever played like Madden quarterback career mode. As Roseman gets sacked here, so a 3rd and 15 on the opening possession. How aggressive do you get? I think we have the talent to convert these, so I don't think that it's for sure 3 and outs. Firing downfield, Roseman overthrows Macklin. It happened again. How much deep accuracy do you need to find him downfield and just get it to him? Oh, man. Like, seriously, the guy is always open. and we can't get the ball to him. Well, Miami takes over. Tua Tagovailoa under center on first down. Handing this off right into Kurt Reiner. Love to see it. Miles Sanders gets stopped. 3rd down and 8 now for Miami. Have to get across the 45, and Tua fires downfield and overthrows his receiver. No completions on the first 2 possessions. Set to get this back. We moved on from Daniel Cantu, and I remember he had a pretty good game punting against us. This one doesn't quite make it inside the 20, and Daniel Blue gets us up to the 29. I wonder also by the end of the episode how many more undefeated teams we'll still have. Jets down below 4-0. Chargers yet to play. They're 3-0. Here's a run. It's Robert Penn inside, and a good call after the 3-and-out on the first possession. A second straight run into a defender. Yeah, that didn't work. Bennett makes the play. He's one of their superstars. So 3rd down and 7. How do we attack this defense? Roseman heads to the air, drops it off, and completes it to Jones, shy of the marker. That's a pair of 3-and-outs. What is this formation? We have 6 players who are all on the 23-yard line. Off tackle here, they just handed that off to Mike Gesicki. Gain of 1. Tua will throw it on 2nd down. Again, the pressure's there, and he will throw it away. Pressured by Allen Beverly. That brings up 3rd down for Miami. More pressure on the way. Tua completes, and the coverage is tight. 4th down. So who's going to get a first down here? 4 drives, 4 3-and-outs. This is not what you clicked on the video for. I don't think. On first down, dumped off to Robert Penn and juking his way out of bounds. Daniel Blue is in the game along with Robert Penn on 2nd down. It's a play fake, downfield, caught by Amari Jones for the first down. I feel like this is Amari's takeoff year. I know it's been all about, well, not all about, but Ingram has the big numbers. But I think this is Amari Jones. Like, he's going to shatter his career highs by a couple 100 yards. Here's Penn with a strong run, taking us inside the 30. And Bennett is going to come out of the game, and he is one of the most important players on this defense. You got to hand it off again, right? You go after the replacement. This is Robert Penn running left. Enough for a first down. I really like the way we called last episode's game, and a lot of you seem to enjoy it as well in the comments. Getting this offense to focus on the most important things. Here's Roseman. He lets it develop and finds a receiver. That's George Ingram, who needs 150 today for his breakout scenario, and that would be huge. We've taken it inside the 15. Back to the air again. Over the middle, caught by Amari Jones. He can make you miss as well, and he'll take it to the 3. Catch and runs is just, I think, the new way I want to build like my offenses, just as a general philosophy. On first down, Robert Penn, touchdown! That's more like it. It all started with the big throw to Amari Jones. Houston takes the lead. How often do we get 5 possessions into a game and there's still time to go in the first quarter? Miami will take over, and they do not get their first down. A short punt by Daniel Cantu. We get it back. 3rd and 3. 20 to Amari Jones. 24 to George Ingram. And 10 to Robert Penn, his 2nd touchdown. And that's good. Extra point blocked. That's like less than 1% chance I feel here in simulating. But it's the Texans, so, you know, if we're getting, you know, lucky somewhere, the bad luck's going to show up in different areas with this team. You already know that. It's just how the universe stays balanced. What was I even talking about? Oh yeah, it was good for Roseman because he needs 4 touchdowns if he doesn't get the 350. So he's got 1. And we'll see if he can get number 2 here. Miami is doing nothing on offense. They have 9 rushing yards. And we will throw it. Roseman steps up and finds Amari Jones. He makes a man miss, and he's going all the way! Touchdown, Houston! 57 for Amari Jones. Amari Jones has the jukes today. So tell me, the list of things that Amari Jones can't do is pretty much non-existent, right? Like, he's doing it all already this season. Downfield, in traffic, catch and run, make you miss, run through you, run 21 plus miles per hour. I mean, this guy is incredible. Like, this could be a really big episode. Getting your starting quarterback to X Factor is a big deal. And we're halfway there in terms of touchdowns. Now, at what point do we become more run-heavy if they can't keep up, and they're not, as we sack Tua twice in a row and get the ball back? I don't know what Roseman's at for yardage yet, but it's got to be like in the neighborhood of 150, I'd say. Handoff goes to Robert Penn. He's across the 10. Gain of 9. Even the running game is off to an efficient start. And now Russ Watson takes the field. Running left. Got a good block. And that's a first down. This could end up being a Daniel Blue game. I really want to see more of him. Robert Penn off tackle. Macklin just ran past the player he was supposed to block. Daniel Blue is in the game. And Roseman's going to throw it to Amari Jones. They just won't cover him. And he's up to the 39 as Roseman approaches 200 passing yards. And Amari Jones has 6 for 137 and a score. That's a full day's work right there. 1st and 10. Robert Penn. All right. Running backs helping out in pass pro. This is what you love to see here. Does Mekhi Becton, who's about to make $20 million a year, does he need the help from Robert Penn? Probably not, but he gets it. I would give this pancake here to Robert Penn. I wonder how they came up with calling like blocks like that pancakes. Taking someone to the ground. Over the middle and caught again. George Ingram inside the 35. 214 passing yards. We look completely unstoppable. Well, can we get that 3rd touchdown for Shadon Roseman? That's a little high. Don't think it should have been thrown away. How about the empty look here? I'm saying Amari Jones is uncovered. Roseman to the outside. Okay, he was covered. I was wrong. 3rd and 10 now. We'll keep things in the air with 8 in coverage. Really good protection. You got to do something with it now. That defender went down. What's Robert Penn doing? Come on. You got to scramble there. I really wish Roseman would run more. Or run at all. He just doesn't run. So we don't get anything out of that drive, unfortunately. Miami, you're down 20. That's one of your first downs right there. What else do you got? 19 to Jalen Reagor. Sacked again by Hillhouse. Unbelievable start to his career. Then a drop by Reagor. And they won't even attempt the field goal. 2-minute drill. You know, I've added so many plays to the 2-minute offense. It's time to see, you know, my work here on display. I love my 2-minute playbook. Roseman on 1st down. That's caught, and there's running room. Down the sideline goes Ingram. Good start. We're talking about 104 yards away from the goal. He might knock out both objectives. Back to the air on 1st down. Roseman, Ingram again. Broke a tackle. And they'll get us a little bit closer. Not that we need the extra help. This is #1 offense type of stuff. On first down against the pressure to the end zone. And caught for the touchdown. Devin Macklin. Skies to bring it down. He's supposed to be the guy that just runs past everybody. But Roseman keeps overthrowing him, so now he's the catch-in-traffic guy. I wasn't expecting this. He's like Stephon Diggs in traffic. It's 27-0. Miami hasn't done anything. They get sacked by Reiner. When will they score? Will they score? They're getting close. They should score. They do. It's 27-3. I don't want to hear it, okay? We had the extra point blocked. I'm glad now. 27-3. And taking over. I got to watch more of the offense. I mean, one more touchdown, and he's got it. And the yardage can't be that far away now either. Robert Penn right side. I think that we're close to putting in Daniel Blue for the rest of the game. Getting a nice extended look at the rookie. Love seeing Jacksonville take a big lead over Tennessee, by the way. And now we're running the football. Roseman's back to the air on third down. Heaves it downfield in traffic, and Jones comes away with it. This is unfair. This is so unfair. Amari Jones and Devin Macklin catch anything that's close. Another look at it here. Just an off-balance heave. 50-50 balls. I'm sorry. These are like 85-15. Unfair. 44 yards now from the end zone. A touchdown makes Roseman the next factor. That's incomplete. They're sending pressure. Dumped off here. There goes Penn. And he's going to take it ahead to the 35. Roseman, 34 yards away from the goal. We just so happen to be 35 yards away from the end zone. I say knock out both. Or hand it to Daniel Blue. That works. Gain of 5. He'll get many more carries today. They isolate Jones, top of the screen. To me, that's open. One-on-one is open. And that's a 3-yard run for Penn. I just want to see more throws at Amari Jones. Underneath for Norwood. He gets involved. Gain of 12. Roseman set to throw it again on second down. There's a short throw to Jones that gets 6 yards. And now, if we can get the passing touchdown, X-Factor time for Shadon Roseman. On 3rd and 3, they bring pressure. Dumped off. I don't know where they'll mark it. I think he's short. And they will rule him short at the 6. Oh! That works. Daniel Blue scores a rushing touchdown as the Texans go up 34-3. How'd they score? Don't tell me we just had a blocked kick and a kick return touchdown in the same game. Things that don't happen. Like, literally. I'm talking about, I think these are the first times either has happened in the series. LaRon Robinson, 100 yards for the touchdown. Okay, it's time for us to see Roseman break 150, 350, 350 yards. It's first down. He throws it quick, and that is incomplete for Macklin. We need 13 yards. That's it. On second down, Roseman heads back to the air again, dumps it outside, and now he needs 16 yards. I really wish they'd put some sideline awareness in the game. Come on, I've been playing 20 years of Madden, and it's still the same. 3rd down and 13. Watch out, Roseman. He's sacked. Miami trying to chip away. 34-10. On 3rd and 7. David Perkins, what are you doing? On 1st and goal, they get the Miles Sanders touchdown. It's now a 34-16 game as they miss the 2-point try. So Miami making it closer. And Roseman now just 16 yards away from the ultimate goal here. And he's got time. Wide open, Macklin. We just need one more completion, basically. 4 yards. Who's it going to be? In this formation, I'm saying Norwood. Or it's a run. And Daniel Blue gets stuffed immediately by Bennett. Might even get Blue some wide receiver reps today and play Gillisley at running back. But we go back to the air. Roseman needs 4 yards and won't get any here. It's 3rd down and 11. And Roseman floats it complete. It's Macklin. 370 now for Shadon Roseman. And that is going to make him a superstar X-Factor player. Those are so difficult to achieve. And this is probably the best offensive game of the series. It's just perfect timing. I thought last episode was good. They raised the bar. On 1st down, Roseman up top. Not even close. I'd love to see him throw a 4th touchdown, though, at the same time. That would be an X-Factor performance. Roseman has time, and that's broken up by Combs. They're actually making some plays defensively suddenly. So 3rd down and 10. Going back to the air once again and dumped it off to Daniel Blue and no one near him. He gets the 1st down. Andrew Combs is in the zone. Don't throw it near him. Roseman fires, incomplete for Amari Jones. Sending more pressure. Roseman heaves it downfield and it's caught out of bounds by Ingram. Good effort. Now 3rd down and 10. Here's the pressure. Dumped off. Blue. Not getting there. Roseman up to 395 yards. We're actually slowing down a bit on offense as we score our 37th point of the day. Let's watch some defense now. It's a 21-point contest. I'd like to just close this out. And Tua on 2nd down will complete this pass. He's 15 for 32. It was a very slow start. They got a kick return touchdown. I don't think we're going to see too many offenses thrive against our defense. On 1st down, Tua's going to fire it downfield. It's one-on-one coverage and incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Tua fires deep again and overthrows his receiver. That's good coverage from Tre'Davious White. Press coverage on 3rd and 10. Will Tua throw it long again? He will complete on the outside. And that is enough for a 1st down. Nine minutes to play. Tua on target. Up to the 30-yard line for a 1st down. And that is Auden Tate. New set of downs. Coverage looks pretty tight, but that's caught. A late flag. This could be for roughing the passer, and it is. On 1st and goal, Tua wants 6 and gets sacked instead by Hillhouse. How many is that now? Hillhouse has at least 3 today. 10 yards out on 2nd down. Running straight ahead. Plowing to the 5 is Sanders. And now who makes the 3rd down play? We bring 4. Tua fires up top. It's broken up and incomplete. Gave his receiver a chance. Now they have to go for it. They're down 21. Got to get 3 touchdowns. Trips to the right. Tua fires to the end zone and is intercepted. It's Lynn Cox. And that will give Houston the football at the 20 as we look to close this out. And I think... Oh, I was going to put in a couple of extra backups. But can't do that now. Handoff goes to Gillislee, and he'll pick up 2 yards. I was going to put in Austin Kitchen, but the bug is going to keep me in the game unless I want to dashboard out and I don't feel like it. Inside with Gillislee, stuffed again by Bennett. He's a pretty good run defender. I'd still like to see that 4th passing touchdown too. Roseman on 3rd down completes it to George Ingram. Now, we've completely forgotten about his goal. But 150's tough without big plays. He's at 124. This is within reach. Oh, 26 away. But how many more opportunities is he going to get as Bennett's in the backfield? I think he could do it on 1 more. At the 32-yard line, we have motion. Off tackle with Macklin and the speed. He will get the 1st down. That's 14 yards. Is it too early for me to think that Macklin is better than Jermaine Candidate? Trying outside now. Daniel Blue gets a couple. But I think what we've seen from Macklin exceeds anything we ever saw from Jermaine Candidate, actually. And we haven't even seen the deep balls be thrown accurately yet. To the outside again. Nowhere to go. So here's the chance for Ingram, I think. Please get him a nice catch and run here. 3 and change to go. This could be legitimately our last pass attempt, or it's going to be a run. Wow. There isn't much time left. We're about to hit the 2-minute warning as Tua completes. And that's shy of the marker. So it looks like it's going to be another impressive win for the Houston Texans. Shadon Roseman, another high-flying day for the passing attack. And there was still more we can do better. What happens when the deep balls start to connect to Devin Macklin? Assuming they eventually do. Like, how many of those can you actually miss in a row with Roseman's ratings? Tua's going to throw it deep. His deep ball hasn't been great today, and that was underthrown. Tua to throw on 3rd and 4. He fires outside, and they'll get Perkins for pass interference. Don't see many of those. On 1st and 10, Tua completes it. That'll be a 1st down to Tate. And we'll see if they can get 1 more score. Up against this great Texans defense. Tua completes, and that gets 6 yards. Jacksonville's going to defeat Tennessee. It won't be close, so both teams will be 2-2. Or no, what would their records be at this stage? A rainbow to the end zone. Never really thought that was actually going to be caught. Oh, pass interference. Give me a break. Tua's going to throw on 1st down. Tua is sacked instead at the 12-yard line. Maybe they won't add any more points. 30 seconds to go in the game. Tua check down. Will they use the timeout? Sometimes here they don't even bother. Oh, come on. That's 3 penalties on this drive. Tua back to the air. Oh, come on. A 4th penalty. Tua fires on 2nd down, and that is a touchdown. After getting 4 penalties, yes, they eventually are able to score a touchdown. Congratulations, Miami. What a team we have this year. I think this team can be very, very good. Why are you wasting my time with these timeouts? That's the ball game, everybody. Houston 37, Miami 23. That's 2 episodes in a row. We've watched an offense just obliterate the opposition. Shadon Roseman has become an X-Factor quarterback. And although he had the 4 interception performance today, I think that this is an incredible start to his season. And he's going to have a chance, I think, to compete for an MVP if this keeps up. That's another 400-yard day for Roseman with 3 touchdowns and no picks. And there weren't any, even questionable near interceptions, I feel. The decision-making was really good. Amari Jones went for 174. Ingram only 124. 4 out of 5 games now he's been over 100 yards. And Macklin, 46. But we missed 50 on a deep ball. Daniel Blue had a few catches in today's game. He had a few rushes as well. Happy to get him the playing time. And the defense, 2.5 for Hillhouse, 1 for Ferris. Another good day for the Houston Texans. I'm proud of my performance today, coach, but it wasn't up to my personal standards. This is George Ingram. I want to be the best, so I'm going to keep working. I'm going to keep improving. I'll get there eventually. I don't think I've seen that dialogue before. I don't have as many close calls, I feel, with the breakout chances. Either they get there or they're not even close. So that's cool dialogue. And then, being elite takes consistency. But even if he isn't an X Factor, there's only a few players that can bring what Shadon Roseman does to our team. Did it not go through? It was 350, right? Because he did that. He had 400. So I'm going to have to roll back the footage. Roseman already has 13 touchdowns on the year to go with the 4 interceptions. The same completion percentage, but a lot more yards per attempt and yards per game. And the receivers. These players are going to have a chance at getting best receiver of the year, leading the league in receptions or receiving yards. George Ingram, 558. Amari Jones, 508. 3 players on a 1,000-yard pace. 2 on 1,600-yard paces. Shadon Roseman is averaging 352 yards per game. The single-season record holder is Peyton Manning, when in 2013 he had 5,477. That's a pace of 342 a game. So Roseman's on a record-breaking pace right now if you think he can keep this up. By the way, the Texans at 3-2 have first place for now in the AFC South. And those big division games are going to be later in the season. Roseman, first in passing yards right now, tied for first with Jordan Love in passing touchdowns, and Love's off to a really good start. Rushing, James Robinson is number 1. Receiving, George Ingram is 1, Amari Jones is 2. That doesn't seem very fair. For sacks, in the AFC, Myles Garrett, Cordell Hillhouse each have 6.5. In the NFC, though, it's Marcus Davenport with 8.5, and Greg Simpson also has 6.5. For INTs, 3 for 3 different players. And that will bring us to the end of this one, everybody. An exciting day for the Houston Texans and Shadon Roseman. I'll double check, make sure it was 350 or 400, whatever it was, to get to X Factor and edit Roseman for next episode. And I don't know yet what game I want to watch. I mean, do I want to watch Week 7 against the Jaguars? Not specifically. Maybe Week 8 against Denver. They're supposed to be a pretty good team. That could be a fun one to watch. Jerry Jeudy, Miles Burst, Vita Vea, KJ Hamler. This would probably be a fun one to go through. Alright, I'm going to jump in here while editing. Here was the goal for George Ingram. 3 touchdowns or 150 rushing / receiving. I guess I've never read closely on the X Factor opportunities because Roseman's was actually 350, 4 touchdowns and a win. It had to be all 3. And there is no close enough here. So we're not editing him to X Factor. He didn't get the 4th touchdown. I didn't realize that, but I guess the X Factors are even tougher than I thought. But still an excellent game, and perhaps he can earn it through his play this year. And that will do it for this episode, everybody. Thank you all for your support. Can't wait to see how far this team can go. Please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and have a great day, everybody.